Every day, thousands of people need help recovering from injuries or like car crashes, falls, stuff like that. So they come to physical therapy clinics, and it's more to physical therapy clinics than just the physical therapist and only working with the physical therapist. You have the upkeep of the clinic, the charts, the bringing patients back, the ability to juggle between multiple patients. So that's what physical therapy technicians do. I am a physical therapy technician over at the Physical Therapy Central in Guthrie, Oklahoma. I've been working there for a year, and I think that it's a really good job. It also helped me figure out what I wanted to do in my life versus just having no idea. Before I started working there, my degree was like business. It was business something, but now it is I'm a hyper major, which is health, physical education, and recreation, because I do plan on being a physical therapist. I first heard about the job because my godmother, she suggested that I work there because she had physical therapy. She was going to physical therapy, and she was like, there's a physical therapy central in Guthrie, you should apply. And I had a lot of good stuff on my resume because at first I did want to be a nurse. So in high school I went to Metro Tech for nursing, but eventually I figured out that's not what I wanted to do. So I still wanted to do something in the medical field, but I just didn't know what. And then I started working there, and I was like, I think I want to be a physical therapist. So some main points I'm going to cover are like what we do in the clinic, some exercises that we have to give out, like closing duty, stuff like that. So what we do in the clinic is, like, if you're at a doctor's office, the person bring you back. We bring people back. We have to have conversations with them. Well, I wouldn't say have to, but it's very important to conversate with the patients. You don't want to just be seeming uninterested in what you're doing. We do laundry. It's very important that we do the laundry, because if we don't do the laundry, then we won't have specific like towels and stuff for some of the exercises, because some of the exercises do require laundry. So if we don't do it, then we're not able to give out those exercises. What else? We clean the clinic. We make sure that the clinic is in good shape, good hands. We are able to juggle like multiple patients at a time, versus physical therapists kind of have to focus on one patient. Kind of, if you're at a doctor's office, you can't hop to this room and hop to this room. If you're a doctor, you have to stay and focus on that one patient. Whether with us, we can help multiple patients at one time. We also set them up on STEM and electrotherapy methods. So like we have a Vaso boot, which kind of inflates and compresses the leg. We also have ice, heat, electropads, which kind of like massage the area, stems it. So we do that. Some of the closing duties I do is pretty simple: laundry, clean the clinic, mop the clinic. You don't want people to come into a dirty clinic, because they're not gonna want to stay and get their care. They're gonna be like, well, it's just not up to par for certain people. But I work with mostly women. All the physical therapists are women, but I think this job is really good. It like helps. It's a good opportunity, especially like going into grad school. I have to have an internship for physical therapy to get my degree. So I could get a internship through my job, which is already a really good connection. So I really like that. Yeah, and I just think techs are very important. They're very vital and crucial to the clinic. So if you're into physical therapy, I highly recommend trying to get a job as a tech. I think it was easier for me because I had previous medical experience with being at Francis Tuttle for 2 years. I just put that on my resume, and I was able to get hired. So yeah, but that's it. I really like it a lot, and I just advise anybody else that likes physical therapy to try being a tech first before going to school. I think it helps with learning the exercises, just being more familiar with stuff before you're just jumping in without any knowledge. So that's all I have to say.